Calculate the volume of concrete pouring between two scans. The first step is to generate indexed files from the general point clouds with E57 format. In this video, the indexed files have already been created. Attach the indexed files with PCP format to VRMesh and reload the necessary points for showing the top and bottom surfaces. Next, extract the region of interest using the Widget Box tool. We reload 15 million points from the indexed file. Create a copy of the displayed bottom points using the duplicate command, and remove the original indexed file from the project in the object tree window. This way, we'll only work with the loaded points, instead of processing all points in the indexed file. Repeat the same steps to handle the points on the top surface. We reload 15 million points from the indexed file. Create a copy of the duplicate command, and remove the original indexed file from the project in the object tree window. This way, we'll only work with the loaded points, instead of processing all points in the indexed file. Now, let's remove the unwanted point clouds. Use the Detect Plane command to classify the points on the top surface. Apply the Split Points command to isolate the desired plane points. Convert these points into meshes, and then use the Seam Gaps and Fill Holes tools to repair the meshes. To check for floating parts, open the Object Info window, which shows there are 49 parts. Extract connected region and delete the floating parts. Check again to ensure no floating parts remain. Next, clean and adjust the surface mesh. Delete unnecessary triangles. Add a patch and fill holes to seam the patch into the surface. Use a clay brush to flatten uneven regions. Repeat the same steps for the points on the bottom surface. Detect planes to classify the floor points and visualize the plane points. You can reclassify them in the cross-sectional viewport if needed. Split the floor points and convert them into meshes. Reduce the number of meshes if necessary. Then, extract connected regions to separate them into different parts. You may notice a part that is not aligned with the floor plane. If you wish to keep it, you can edit the mesh and merge it with the floor plane. There has another unwanted part that is connected to the main floor. Mark the connected triangles and delete them. Now work on the floor plane. Seam gaps and fill holes to repair the meshes. Remove long edges. Add patches and fill holes. After completing the mesh repair and editing, you will have a clean surface mesh. Select the boundary of the bottom surface, and smooth it. Extrude the boundary to create a new object. Clip the top surface using the new object. Finally, fillet both the top and bottom meshes by selecting their boundaries to create a watertight surface. Optionally, set a work plane to cut a profile for visual inspection. With that, the volume calculation for the concrete pouring is complete.